So, I'm here for the daunting task of summing up. I noticed people were doing a lot of emotional leveling about the difficulties of the environment. Just kind of a blunt reality that the fossil fuel enterprise has done a regulatory capture of the entire planet, and we're involved in a war for oil, and it's the curse of oil, and it's a war for a curse. We have other major crises that would be on our minds if the climate was perfectly stable. There's water loss, population growth, toxins in the food chain, ocean acidification, mass extinction problems, atomic weapons, and that isn't even moving into the sci-fi realm of singularities, nanotech gray goo, killer robots, asteroids, sci-fi catastrophes, sun blowing up. I've got a million of these. I am a science fiction writer. They're just part of the contemporary condition. And, there are aspects of the contemporary condition I find encouraging, and one of them is this building. This is actually a contemporary 21st century space, and disciplinary silos are breaking down inside places like this. They're actually kind of shattering. You can hear them break. There's weird, eerie, hybrid mashups of art, engineering, architecture, industrial design, interface design, music, remediation, archaeology, public policy, and social networking, and they're all in the room right now. So, what comes next? Well, people always ask me this. I'm a futurist science fiction writer. And I think I could sum up your event here by speculating about it, by extrapolating about it, and by kind of drawing a caricature of the attitudes that I've seen here. Kind of small things, from which mighty oaks will grow. What comes after the Anthropocene? Well, the Anthropocene is coming. People are going to get their heads around it. They're going to realize that nature's over. We're in next nature. Urban informatics, there was a little bit of talking about that. Digitized cities, this is a strong coming trend. And it's going to lead to wilderness informatics. The ruins of the unsustainable or the 21st century's frontier. That's what your real issue is going to be, not protecting what's left of the wilderness, because climate change is going to claim that. Your real problem is what happens when stuff reverts to next nature. Not reverts to nature, but reverts to next nature, the sort of unnatural, anthropocenic, abandoned area. That's really the 21st century's big organizational problem. And it's super good for land art because it's already developed. It doesn't have any shibboleths about its being perfect. It's just over for anything but the kind of purposes that you would have. There was nothing commoner for me instead of my 20s and 30s to be overseas somewhere and have somebody kind of challenge me on this. It was you write American novels, don't you? Yes, I do. Well, aren't you a card-carrying agent of massive corporate publishers and the American consumer, military, and entertainment imperialists? Aren't they just commodifying your dissent? I don't hear that anymore. I don't even kind of hear that anymore. And I'm really, really glad it's gone. It means that art really matters, and in a new and exciting way. Not the old way, a really new way. An event like this is like a long, refreshing drink of reclaimed sewage water. It truly made me glad I'm alive in this space and this time. Thank you for your attention.